Hey guys, this is My-Hanh from Mint Salon and Barbershop and also Miracle Seasoning, aka Mrs. Miracle. I'm here today with Jay All Day's podcast.
Start.
How you doing?
Okay, we are on. What's cracking? What's popping? It's your host from the West Coast, Jenna, aka Jay All Day, and I have a special guest with me today, some woman that actually does my own hair. Introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is My-Hanh.
And you are the owner of Mint Salon.
Yes, correct. And Barbershop.
No. We're going to get into that, but of course we got to get into a new snack alert. So are you a big candy fan or like sour candy? Are you into that?
I love sour candy.
Okay, so Laffy Taffy. They actually have a new candy coming out. It's Laffy Taffy, but they're bite size. So it's like a little Laffy Taffy in each bite.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that much better?
Yeah,
I feel like it is.
Because you're always like pulling on it and biting it
and
then
gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
And then my boyfriend actually puts it in the freezer and has it freeze first and then like hits it and then it cracks all open and then you can eat it like pieces.
So is it kind of the texture of a now and later? Because now and laters are kind of a little bit harder.
Yeah. And but the now and laters actually, if you haven't tried, speaking of snack alerts, these are some of my favorite out right now. Now and laters, they have a sour one, but they have a shell on the outside, and they're mini, and they're so good. Like, just look for them. If you want more information, DM me.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna have to look for
they're
that.
fire. There's some good new candy out there right now.
They always keep on reinventing, and we just keep on getting addicted.
I know. Because
my favorite is the trolley sour eggs.
Oh, I love sour eggs.
Those are
underrated too because they have the crunch and then they're sour when you open. But
so good.
Anything Haribo and Trolley is a hit and miss for me from time to time.
Trolley only I like only the sour worms and the trolley eggs.
Okay.
Because the octopus is a little bit too much.
Yeah, and so is the sharks, the watermelon sharks.
That's too much.
It is. It's like way too much for me too. But anyway, so Laffy Taffy, snack bites. There's a picture of them on my Instagram right now at JLDay87 and also up here. So yeah, that's the new snack alert. Okay, let's get into you and what you do. So introduce yourself one more time and let's start with the hair. The hair came first, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's start with the hair.
So I've been doing hair for 17 years. I actually started when you go to cosmetology school, a lot of people don't know, but it's 1,800 hours. So then you have to go to school for that, and then after that you have to take a certification test with the state, and that's like you have to do a written and then like a physical one exam as well.
Yeah.
And then once you get that, then every year you have to renew your license as well. So you
just like per state, right?
Yeah, every state is different.
Okay.
So you can transfer if you go to a different state. You just have to check their requirements and see like maybe one is like 1,600 hours.
Yeah.
And you have to do like additional hours. But
do you know if Washington is a hard state to do cosmetology in as opposed to other states, or do you know anything about that?
I heard it is. I think that we're maxed out on hours because I heard other states are like 1,600 and we're 1,800.
Okay.
But the thing a lot of people don't know is with the cosmetology license, it involves everything. Like you could do facials and hair, men's hair, nails.
You could just go to school for hair though, if you wanted, or
so there's two different licenses.
Okay.
So there's a barber license, which is 1,000 hours.
Okay.
Or there's a cosmetology one, which does the nails and face and everything.
But even if you were a barber, you wouldn't be able to work with like chemical dyes, right?
I'm not sure how it is because I went to school 18 years ago. But
right, for like everything, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I would assume it would just to be like lining up and barbering.
Yeah, shaving for sure.
Right.
Because in cosmetology school, they don't like teach you how to shave.
Yeah.
But you can learn how to shave on your own though, like through somebody else.
Interesting. So cosmetology said it comes with you being able to do hair, nails,
facials. I'm not sure with the whole update with eyelashes.
Maybe like now if you go to cosmetology school, you'll maybe have the option.
Maybe.
Because there's microblading, which is like tattooing makeup.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right? And so everyone's getting into that and everyone's getting into eyelashes.
Yeah.
So have you ever checked, like, is that something that you maybe want to do at your salon, is to get into eyelashes?
Man, I've been in this industry for 17 years. I've literally done everything.
Yeah.
But I think now I have my niche and I've developed my skill over time and I've mastered coloring.
Yeah.
And I'm master at cutting. So I'm just going to stick with that. Because I used to do eyelashes too, but it's just too hard on the body. I know a lot of people that do eyelashes. They complain because they're bending over.
Yeah, it's an awkward situation.
Yeah,
I mean, if
it's
you're
like,
watching on YouTube, it's like you're literally hovering over someone the whole time, and then
your fingers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work. So, you know, a lot of props to women out there or anybody that does eyelashes. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So, you've been in hair for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's like a crazy hair story you got for us? Because I know that like hairstylists, they've got it the worst. What would you be preferred to be called to? Like a dresser, stylist,
An artiste.
An artiste.
Yes, I'm an artiste.
I hate you so much. So I'm gonna go with it because I'm gonna respect that. Because hairdressers are, I mean, a lot of them are artists. Like they really, when you work with so much color, like My-Hanh does, like it gets to be challenging because even us doing my hair, she's done my hair a few times, and like I went in with it being brown and red and like a whole bunch of different fucking colors.
Wait, hold on. This is really important because first off, when you showed me a color, and this is what everybody always does, is like, okay, bitch, that's a wig.
Right. You really gotta know the difference.
I'm like,
because that's the thing. All people, and I know you listening right now have done it because I've done it, because that's all we know what to do. We just know what we like to see. Hey, I want to look like this.
Yeah, I want to look perfect.
Yeah.
And this wig is perfect. And wigs always look perfect because they never get washed.
Right.
And also they are painted color on. They put the color on platinum hair.
Right.
So on platinum hair,
it's highly processed hair anyways.
It's going to absorb exactly the color that you want.
Right.
And so I deal with a lot of dark hair, like Asian hair, like mixed hair, all that stuff. So the whole thing is people want to get to silver and they want to get these pastel colors, but you have to get to a blank canvas.
Right.
So I have to strip out everything, and that takes time.
A lot of time, and it's a lot on your hair. I mean, that, to be honest. So it is an easier route if you have the money to go wigs, if you want to be this color, that color. Because my ass wanted, like, when I first saw her, the second time I've seen her after I went, like, ombre red, I was like, I'm thinking about going, like, yellow. Like,
yeah, neon yellow. I'm like, bitch, that's a wig, and you're way far from that. Black and red is like the hardest colors to get rid of ever. It's like turns bright orange.
So I know that you probably dealt with a ton of people who end up leaving probably pissed off because they're not leaving how they want to be left. Now, I knew that obviously I'm going to leave here light brown, but it's because that's what I got to do so my hair doesn't fucking fall out. So, but I'm sure there's people that are like, nah, like, I didn't come here for this, I came here for this. So do you have any, like, crazy fucking stories like that?
Yeah, and you know, I feel like I averagely, like, block about 3 to 4 clients a year, which is not that many.
Okay, yeah.
Because, I mean, for so many people that I do every year, some people just get out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know, this one particular one, she comes in and she wants to name her own price. I'm like, bitch, is this price line? You don't get to name your own price.
Right.
Like, these are my prices.
So what she said, I'm coming in here, this is what I want, and I will only pay $150 for it. Like, let's just say.
Yeah, she was like, I want to pay $110 because I don't have that much hair.
$110?
Yeah, $110. Okay. I'm like, okay, now you want to go silver for $110.
And what was she?
She's Asian.
No.
Oh.
No, I meant her hair color. What was her original hair color?
Like, race always matters. Okay? So that's what I meant. Like, yeah, so her hair was probably like, dark on top, previously highlighted.
Okay. So we're talking about, like, this isn't an easy change that she's asking for.
No. Well, now it's a lot easier to get to silver because, products are evolving so fast.
Right.
Back then, this was probably like 7 years ago or something like that.
Oh yeah, in the hair world, there's been so much change.
So much.
Yeah.
Because it's so cutting edge. Everybody's competing to like make a better, faster, cheaper.
Well, and on Instagram and social media and shit, I mean, just colors are in. Like, people are changing the colors, which are wigs, every fucking day. You know what I mean? So yeah.
The thing is that people don't understand is one main vocabulary word is toner. Toner.
Yeah.
Toner, for what people don't know, is so after we strip the hair to try to make the blank canvas. Blank canvas. But whatever color canvas that you have to use the opposite color toner, like pigment. If you look at the color wheel, you know, there's all these different colors.
Yeah.
And if you want to tone it to turn it to something else, sometimes you have to use the opposite color.
Okay.
So then you take this pigment.
I never had this job. I'm colorblind and I'm already getting confused.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Yeah, if we had a color wheel, I would show you. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of like, what if you mix red and blue, what does that make?
Purple.
There you go. You go. So, yeah. So if you have blue hair and you put red on it, it's going to turn purple.
Yeah.
So that's what toner does, is you kind of like counteract.
Oh.
Right?
I actually never really thought about that.
Yeah. So that's what toner does. It's like...
It's just like making literally painting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Artiste.
Well, there you go. Going back to it. I like that. So, so this woman, she requested to pay her own.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And I took her in because she was like a friend of a friend.
Oh, okay.
And I've done her hair before, so I was like, okay. And so when I strip her hair, I try to get to the blank canvas, but it's a little bit brassy because Asian hair pulls a little bit brassy. And so what I do is, what counteracts brass, orange, is either green or blue. Or ash gray, because that's kind of like on the same side. But so I use kind of this toner that's on the bluish side. Sometimes when you, after you tone it, it might pop a little bit more than when you come home and wash it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So then it's a little bit tint of blue, but she wanted more silver. And so she freaks out, of course, starts yelling at me through text saying that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
She straight leaves your place of business and she goes home and then she starts yelling at you.
Yeah, then she starts yelling at me through text saying like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I overcharged her. I ripped her off at $110 that she named her price. Remember that?
Oh.
Yeah.
So you end up going with her price and everything just to make the customer happy.
Yeah, I mean, that's how barbers are. Like, when you're trying to, like, put your name out there and you have to make sacrifices, you got to do house calls, you got to do all these
with anything.
Anything.
You start
anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the times where, you know, you do favors for people because they're friends of a friend.
Yeah.
And it's whatever. I'm like, okay. And sometimes it's worth it because they send you more business or they're really awesome and there's, you know, you feel a vibe, but then only in hindsight you're like, oh, I should have never done that.
Right. Well, you wouldn't know if you didn't do it. So,
exactly.
You know, lessons learned and all that stuff. Have you ever had somebody that went in and was like, shave my fucking head or like do something super drastic and then they regretted it and then blamed you for it?
No. I think the worst one is like this lady, I think she was on drugs. But she had, like, her hair was like my length, and then she cut the top like 1 inch. And she was like, I want to keep my length. Can you blend it in? I'm like, blend in what?
You got a fade on the top.
She, like, had a flat top on the top. I'm like, I was like, why did you do this? And she was like, well, I was just, like, hot last night, and I just was, like, cutting my hair.
Something definitely was up with her.
Yeah, she was.
A knock.
I mean, my last shop was on Pack Highway, so there was.
I don't know. Well, you know, I'm not from here.
Oh,
so
okay.
People that probably listen to like Pack Highway, but what is that like?
Pack Highway is just. I don't know how to describe Pack Highway, but it's like rough.
Is it like drugs, violence, rough, or prostitute and like homeless tents and all rough?
Pack Highway is parallel to I-5. So I think any highway that's parallel to I-5 that runs from north to south so long, there's like a bunch of businesses there. And then, you know, it kind of runs into like military. So there's a lot of things going on.
A lot of crazies.
Yep.
Okay. Made you stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's switch avenues real quick. You have something that's really dope. I've actually never met somebody with their own seasoning. And by seasoning, I mean like real food seasoning. Where is it at? It's right here. It's called Miracle. And what's so special about it? I don't think I've ever even tried it. Well, I've had your food, so you always put it in your food, right?
Try it.
Oh, wait. Let's talk real quick. When you get your hair done, this is what actually the reason why I even kind of met her was because people know that I love food so much. And I was looking for like a really good pho because I had just moved here from the Bay Area and I had all my pho places that I love so much. And I met this girl named Joanna, so shout out to her. And she was like, you should go to my girl's salon. Like, she'll cook for you and you can get your hair done. And I was like, wait, what? Like, fuck yeah. You don't have to ask me again. And so I went, had such good meatball pho. It was before I was like vegan. And she made these fire ass chicken wings. And it was hella good. I had a great time. And I think that I almost got snowed in. It was when it was Snowmageddon. So I was terrified to drive home, but it was totally worth it. I kept my hair appointment. And then we became friends. And so she always puts this in her food. So if you ever to get your hair done by her, 9 times out of 10, which, do you still cook a lot?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over and we're making some. I'm gonna teach Jenna how to make some vegan spring rolls.
Okay, but like at your shop, you're still cooking and all that.
Yeah.
Or are you kind of?
I still cook.
I know you're busy as shit. So.
I know I'm super busy, so I think that
she's a mom. Like, she's a whole girlfriend to somebody. Like, she has all these things going on, which we're gonna get to too. But like. So I just want to make sure before I'm like, hey, go to her salon. 9 times out of 10 you'll get food, and then you show up and you don't get food. I just don't.
Just if you're like dying, be like, please cook for me. I will.
Yeah.
But I'm stocking the fridge or freezer right now with a bunch of spring rolls, vegan or meat choice, so I can cook that up real fast. But if you want like fried chicken or like pho, that's gonna be a special day. Like, give me a heads up.
It's super peppery.
Yep.
Salty. You can really use it on anything.
That's why people love it, because you literally can put that on everything, on all types of food.
Yeah, it says no GMOs, no MSG, and facts say special sea salt, black pepper, white pepper, roasted with love, handcrafted locally in Seattle. So you are also, when you go visit My-Hanh, you're also pretty much supporting a local small business as well, in multiple ways. So yeah. You can, and is there any way like you can get this? Is this online or anything?
No, I'm trying to launch my online right now. Mm-hmm. So one thing at a time. The thing is about Miracle, it is made with love, and I make small batches, so it's very artisan. People love it so much that my batch that I make is always gone.
Good.
So this is the last one, and that was yours.
Oh yay! Thank you. Yeah, I love this stuff because I can't really eat. I don't use any seasoned salt anymore, unfortunately. Like. I usually just use salt and pepper.
Oh, there you go.
Like, that's all I use. So this is perfect.
This is the top shelf of the salt and pepper.
I'm lit. I actually just watched this documentary the other night about sea salt, and how hard it is to get, and why it's so expensive when you get it from certain places, and why it's so good.
A lot of health benefits.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
But the way, like, if you've never seen salt being caught, for better lack of it, because that's what they're doing, like, watch it. In Malta, I watched these salt like grounds that were just amazing, and they've been getting salt there for like over 100 years. So I mean, I just think that's just so dope. You don't think about salt being such an amazing process. Sea salt, should I say, not the fucking stuff that kills you in the grocery stores on iodized salt.
What makes Miracle special is because it's roasted with love, of course. That makes it all the way better. But when you roast salt, it changes the flavor and the complex of it. Okay. It's crazy because it makes it almost taste a little bit sweet. Oh. So if you're familiar with umami, so umami is kind of like the flavor palette that a lot of American food is missing, except like in chips and stuff. They put they put MSG. Oh yeah. In chips and stuff. That's why chips and stuff taste so good. Yeah. But it's hard because like MSG has gotten a bad rap in like the media and stuff like that. And it's not all the way bad. Everything in moderation is fine. Yeah. But if we can try to stray away from it and create a substitute, which I have created that flavor palette, that's why everybody loves it. You're getting the flavor without getting the nastiness from the MSG. Do you know a lot about MSG? I mean, enough? I think I know enough. I don't know if everybody actually knows, like, really, because they know that it's bad. They know that it's an addictive salt kind of thing, I guess you'd say. But I don't know. I guess just explain it in, like, quick, your way. Well, a lot of people don't know that MSG cheese is MSG. It's a natural flavor that fruits like tomatoes have it, mushrooms have it. So it's kind of sweet and salty. It's like an earthy taste. So MSG is actually made by, like, scientists made it. Right, it's genetically made. Yeah, so then a lot of people get a bad rap from it. Yeah. But you know, I've watched some shows where scientists did like, they did Mythbusters. Do you remember that show?
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, so I've watched that episode where they put half of the side of the Chinese restaurant were this, and half of this side was this, and then fed them all this food.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay guys, this side we fed you guys MSG. Raise your hand if you feel tired and you feel sick.
And everyone raises their hand.
And then they're like, well, guess what? We didn't put any MSG in it.
Right.
So
Placebo effect.
Exactly, that's what I was coming to. So, you know, with the whole like media and everything, you don't know.
It's like with
believe.
Everything. It's so fucking hard to know, and that's why I think I've talked about it before. But I think that's why it's so hard for a lot of people to eat well, is because you get fed these things where it's like one day coffee's good for you, the next day coffee's killing you. You can have 2 cups, but if you have 3 cups, then you might die. Like, it's just so overwhelming. And even me trying to do this vegan stuff and to say I don't mess up would be a lie. Like, it's hard because you constantly have to look at everything before you eat. Like, even if you think that something's vegan because it's bread, it might not be. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy with what they put in everything. You knowing so much about food is because you are also a chef.
Yes, so, and I really love eating more than the average.
She really does. I was actually talking to her before we hit record, and I was like, yo, every time I look at your fucking Instagram, you stay eating. She's like, today's shrimp scampi, tomorrow is some pho or ramen. It's like nonstop with you guys. But hey, I'm all for food. I love food. That's something that I actually kind of what I live for, and it makes me kind of sad when I'm vegan or I'm on a diet, because I'm like, man, I don't really have a lot to look forward to day to day, because I'm not like a big drinker. I'm not like a big partier. I don't like to go out to concerts that much anymore because I've been doing it for so long. Like, food is really what I look forward to.
Yeah.
So I know you feel me on that.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to balancing out my life. Like, I love all types of food. I love vegan food. I love seafood, vegetables, everything.
Yeah.
There's no type of food I don't like. And so what drives me is finding solutions for like what's good, what's healthy, what could be better, what did I like.
I'm a lot like that too. I love finding substitute things for things that are not good for you, like chocolate milk. If you've ever really liked chocolate milk but you don't want to drink milk anymore, fucking coconut chocolate milk, almond chocolate milk, so good. It's amazingly good, the dark chocolate. So if that's ever something, and if you don't have something like real, like milk chocolate, like regular milk chocolate, then you don't really miss it, because you forget kind of what it tastes like. You just want something sweet. So I love substituting things, and I also love cooking without any seasoning and working off of what the food actually tastes like, and then only putting a little bit of salt and pepper in it.
To enhance it a little bit, not to smother it.
But I love when I feed somebody something and they're like, this is hella good, and I'm like, really? Because I only use a little bit of salt. And they're like, what? Like, my spaghetti sauce is off the chain because of that. You just gotta wait. You know, it's patience with things. Stews, soups, sauces, you gotta just cook down
It's
until
the love.
it's that saturated of all that garlic and the pepper and everything. You know what I mean? I'm making myself hungry right now. But you were on a show.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
It was really cool because, you know, me being a mom, and I just always loved food, and after I graduated from college and my kids were kind of getting older, I really was like, my passion is food, and actually, let me bring it back. Okay. Before I started my business, I actually started a catering business. And so then I found out I was pregnant, and then I kind of had to choose, and I had an opportunity to open the salon. So I was like,
okay. Your 2 boys are how old now?
7 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I chose the salon side because I was like, this building is vacant. They need somebody.
It just seemed right at that point.
It just kind of went with that. So then that business was slow, and I went through my trials and tribulations with that business, and I sat around thinking on my downtime, what is the best business? Like, what can I wake up doing every single day that I love? Yeah. And that's the main thing in life, right? Just waking up and doing what you love.
That's the goal.
And getting paid for it. Yeah. So you figure out what you don't like, you figure out what you do like. And I envisioned my shop now, Minton here in White Center. I envisioned a house that the living room was the salon part, and the kitchen side was the kitchen side.
Yeah.
And so I could like cook food and serve it to my clients while they're getting their hair done. And it was so perfect when I walked in. I was like,
and it's different too. I mean, it's way different than the average hair salon. I mean, you walk in, it's like a little house. I would call it like a little house.
Yeah.
And you have both of the things you love in that house.
Right. It's crazy because the power of attraction is real.
Yeah. Whatever
you do think, it really does happen. And so, yeah. And anyways, I was walking in Target one day, and this seasoning, before I named it and everything, I've made it, and it's like a recipe from my family from like 1951.
Oh, that's dope.
From my grandma.
That makes me even more excited about that.
So I always carry it in my bag, and my friends used to make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, you're the salt lady. Why do you carry salt and pepper in your bag?" I'm like, "This shit is bomb. You guys don't know. You're missing out."
Right.
And so one day I was walking in Target, and right in that aisle where they get you with all like the little knick-knack things in the front.
Yeah.
So I had seasoning bottles, glass bottles.
Oh.
And so I was like, you know what? Today's the day.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a batch and sell it to my friends because they need it.
I love that.
I'm providing something that people need.
Yeah.
And I did it, and boom, right when I did it, my friend was like, "Hey, MasterChef is casting. You should try it out." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
And so she's
MasterChef. She's talking about the food. It's not Food Network, yeah.
No, MasterChef is on Fox.
Fox. So it's the cooking show. It's one of the cooking shows. Who's the host of that?
Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, so that's the one I was thinking of. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, went through that, and that could be a whole nother podcast if anybody wants to learn how to like try out and be on a reality show, because
I would love to have you back for that, actually. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people would like to try, and even when I was going through the process, I wanted to talk to somebody like, what do you do, and what do I expect?
Right.
And it's such a nerve-wracking thing because you're conquering your fears.
Yeah.
Like everybody has fears and getting afraid to be judged and all that. Like I conquered all of those, and I went on TV, but it was so fun because when I so there was 35,000 people that tried out.
Okay.
And I made it to the top 80.
Go.
Which they flew me out to LA, threw me in a black van, took my phone, and took me to like a place that I couldn't tell anybody where I was at, of course, because I didn't have a phone. And it was like a squirreled place, and they didn't give us a room key.
Yeah.
We had to ask to like leave our room. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was such a crazy experience. But then, anyways, I got eliminated from the first round. So it's the first week they eliminate 40 people. And you don't know why you get eliminated, but I think I have a hunch because I was really nervous because that was my first time, and I'm not a confrontational person. I'm very chill, and I'm like really nice. So they're like, if you fucking hate what they made, tell them their shit fucking sucks.
So they try to create drama.
Yeah, they do, and I'm like,
I don't really want to do that.
I know. So they're like,
this was okay.
And I know. Like, I'm gonna just stand over here. I'm like, did you like my food though? Like,
So can we talk about me now?
But then after that, I got casted on Cooks versus Cons.
Okay.
And have you Cooks versus Cons? Did you hear about it before you seen my episode?
No, I didn't hear anything about it. But I hadn't had cable for like, I told you, I was like, I only know shows that I know, and then I'll watch it myself. But no, so explain to everybody else about that. It's on a show that's still on, right?
I'm not sure. I was on season.
I don't think so.
I was on season 5, so I don't.
It was on for a minute, but I don't know if it's still on.
But here's a secret. So when I was filming on the show, right when we got there, they're like, "Oh, so everybody here, you guys seen the show, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, No, I never actually seen the show. Because same with me. I'm always busy cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I don't even watch TV that much.
Right.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
That's funny. Knowing damn sure you don't know what the hell. So what is it? Can you explain it a little bit?
So it's on the Food Network. Cooks versus Cons is, there's 4 contestants, and there's a panel of judges. And when you go on the show, nobody knows who is who. It's like a whole guessing game.
And by con, you mean like ex-con? Like they went to prison?
I say, because I'm a thug. No, I'm just kidding.
So, but those are the people you're going up against?
No.
Oh.
Con means con, like they're conning you.
Of course, I would think it's an ex-con. God damn it, Jenna. Showed my true colors again. Okay, so con like...
So 2 amateur chefs People that don't cook full time. They cook because they love to cook. Home chefs.
Okay.
Those are the cons.
Okay.
So 2 home chefs and 2 full-time, full-blown chefs.
Okay. Okay.
In restaurants.
Okay, and you guys don't know who is who.
Yeah,
okay.
Neither do the judges or the people.
Okay, so nobody knows.
The camera crew.
Okay.
So there's 2 rounds.
Yeah.
First round, and there's a mystery item. And the mystery item is from the first round. My episode is called Endless Possibilities.
Yeah.
So then it was a ravioli challenge.
Uh-huh.
And then we had to make, the secret ingredients were nori chips, like vegetable, like sweet potato chips.
Oh, you all over that.
Yeah, it was like weird chip type things.
Okay.
Yeah, so then what I ended up making for that one was I made a wonton ravioli.
Ooh, nice.
So one thing that for shows that I learned is that they want you to be in your box.
Yeah.
So my box is, I'm an Asian box. I'm an Asian girl.
Yeah.
Which is fine because I'm very strong at cooking Asian food.
Right.
So then, yeah, I made the wonton ravioli, and it was, wonton is a dumpling.
Yeah, totally.
A
And
ravioli
you can
is
put
a dumpling.
anything inside of those.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's this whole, I'll tell you about this later, but there's like this YouTube dude called like the Dumpling King. Or something like that.
Yeah.
And
You told me about him, that white guy, right?
Yeah. And he
Mhm.
lives in, I think it's China, and he just puts weird shit in dumplings. And this guy's like making hella money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I think that was a great idea. Because it also showed something that you do different probably than every of the other chefs that were on there.
Yeah, I mean, I did stick to a very traditional filling,
Uh-huh.
which is like pork and shrimp, and I put shiitake mushrooms and onions in there. But so because it was traditional, and then I put the secret ingredient in there was like nori and the carrot chips, and so it kind of did a little twist, putting in something that normally people don't put in.
Right.
But yeah, I wasn't, honestly, when I went on the show, I wasn't expecting to win anything.
Yeah.
I was just going to that was on my bucket list. Like, oh my God, I'm going to be on TV.
And so you won, right?
I won that round.
You won the round. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't win the second round because there was a lot of problems.
Yeah.
There was a whole nother story about the second round with the ingredients and
so one question I do have, because I watch a lot of cooking shows, I love cooking as well, is do you guys get to look at any type of measurements at all?
No.
So
I think with baking they do,
but
but not with
just
regular
with regular food. Because you had to make, say the other person next to you had to make a pastry dough because of the ravioli, or not the pastry dough, but
the outside. The other guy did
the dough. Like, of course you'd be able. I'm assuming if you're a cook, is you know the measurements of dough. But for someone like me, I can definitely cook spaghetti and pastas, but I'd have to look at the measurements to make my dough. You know what I mean? So I always just think what if they know how to cook something, but say they never had to cook pasta their whole lives because I don't know.
Well, then you would look like a con because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You should.
Well, I would be a con. So fuck all that.
Well, the funny thing is, so the first round that I won, the other guy that got eliminated, the guy that I beat, he did try to make his own ravioli.
It probably turned out bad, right?
Oh, he fucked up and had to throw it away, and it just went all bad. But he was I beat him, and he was a real chef, out of some famous LA place.
Damn. I always think about that too. You have all these people that go on, and it helps their career, right? Right. But then if you have these people that go on that are already top-notch chefs and they fuck up, I wonder if it ruins their career, or if they go back to that restaurant that's not theirs or something, and the owner's yo, I gotta let you go because
that's embarrassing.
You know what I mean? I wonder if that happens to people.
Yeah, I know that when I went on, I really had nothing to lose because I don't have an image to portray.
No.
I'm an amateur straight up. So I just have a passion for cooking, and I know that I'm good at it.
That's dope. That's really, really dope. Okay, so let's.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this is the first time we've ever done this on the podcast, so I'm really excited about it. So let everyone know what you brought and what we're gonna be doing.
Okay, so today I brought. I'm not gonna call it a spring roll. It's an egg roll. Sometimes they call it spring roll or egg roll, but kind of same thing.
Isn't the difference just one's fried and one's not?
Sometimes spring rolls are made with that fresh rice paper,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With the shrimp inside.
So these are actually spring roll paper.
This is this is the fried one. Kind of like lumpia, you know, for Filipino people do lumpia.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
you can eat it raw?
no, you can't eat this one raw.
Oh.
This one has to be fried.
Oh. So we're frying them in the...
Do you have any oil?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you do because I know you cook.
Yeah, yeah.
But so Jenna is a vegan, so I decided to make her a vegan filling. And for this filling, I put is it mung bean? Bean thread noodles. So they're dry, and I soaked them in water. Shredded taro, shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, garlic powder, and miracle seasoning.
Nice.
That's it. Very
Sounds
simple.
good.
Yep.
I am ready.
Okay, so I'll give you a plate. And the key when this whole block thing, what's easy if it's a little bit frozen, kind of like go like this in half.
Yeah.
Not like pull one at a time,
Right,
because it will rip. Yeah, so
okay.
go ahead and play with this. And we did wash our hands previously.
Yes, we
for
did.
30 seconds.
For the coronavirus, I sang happy birthday the entire time I washed it. Do you know that's a thing?
Oh, sing happy birthday?
Yeah. So you can sing, they always tell you to sing happy birthday when you're washing your hands with soap. Just
Okay.
because I'd make that clear for people, because apparently people don't know how to wash their hands.
Uh-huh.
And then that's enough time that goes by for whatever's on your hands to get off your hands.
And for OCD people, you can do that and many more.
There you go. That's perfect.
Okay,
we
so,
add this to you.
Yeah.
Bunch over there
so
real
I'll
quick.
show you the amount that we're going to put in, and just we're going to use our hands because we washed our hands.
Okay. I know you guys can't really see this because I'm far away, but here's my one.
Okay. So about this size.
Okay.
See, about that much.
Okay.
If you're like a beginner, it's easier to start off a little bit smaller because then you have more room to like wrap it up.
Okay.
So just kind of uniform it together. Yeah, make it even so then it's not, one side is not bigger than the other.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like rolling a blunt.
Yeah, exactly. Just like rolling a blunt.
Okay.
Okay, so now pull this flap over. And the whole
Kinda
key.
tight?
Yeah, the whole key is you tuck and roll.
Yep, tuck and
Tuck
roll.
and roll.
Just like a blunt.
Okay, stop right there.
Okay.
Pull both sides in like an envelope.
Okay.
And when you pull both sides in, it has to be straight up and down.
Okay.
It can't come out like this way. It has to go this way. If it comes in this way a little bit, that's fine, but it can't go out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Is that okay?
See, yours is coming out.
Oh, it's coming out.
So look at mine. How it's straight.
Okay, got it.
A little bit more. So if you tilt it in a little bit more, it'll, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Got it.
The other side.
Pull the other side.
Okay, now tuck and roll again.
Tuck and roll. Got it.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Now take water and seal the ends.
Seal the ends a little bit.
Wow, yours looks great.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thanks. She's so sweet.
Look at that. Beautiful. Mine's a little bit
Thanks.
long and skinny, and yours a little bit short and fat.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yay!
Look at that.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay, we'll roll the rest of these and then fry them up when we're off the podcast. I
Yeah.
have a couple more things to ask
Okay.
you, and then we'll be done. So we do some outro questions.
Okay.
First thing you do when you wake up in the morning.
First thing I do. I like to check the weather when I wake up.
Okay, I like that. That's the first time anyone's ever said that.
Oh. I'm like, what do I expect today?
You know, I don't check the weather because it always lies to me. I feel like it always says like some weird shit, and then I'll be like, oh, it's gonna like snow today, and then it never snows, and then when it tells you it's not gonna snow, it fucking snows.
Well, temperature, that's my main thing. Like, what am I going to wear today?
See, it doesn't even matter for me because it's Washington, and I wear sweatshirts and pants every single day.
You gotta just have your layers ready. That's why I always wear a tank top
That's
and a
crazy.
sweater, and then
We're not in California, girl.
gotta stay ready.
Stay ready. What's your favorite cereal?
I think it's O's. Do you remember O's?
Bitch, what?
Do you know
Okay,
O's?
first of all,
oh my
I just
God.
like you a little bit better right now.
Not that
I'm
many
not
people
gonna
know
lie.
about the O's.
That's what I fucking said. I'm telling you right now, they come in a yellow box. That when
Red writing.
when I first made this a question, I had asked Will, we had a conversation about cereal, what's your favorite cereal? And he was talking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch and all that other bullshit everyone else says. And I said, I love O's. And the reason why I fuck with O's is because you can leave them in milk for like an hour.
It doesn't get
soggy.
In the O, it has those little like
a honey nut.
Yeah.
It's like a graham honey nut type of thing.
Yeah, it's a cluster.
Cracker. It's exactly what it is. It's fucking honey nut, whatever on fucking steroids in the middle. They're so good.
So good.
Uncomparable.
Oh my god.
I love you for that.
Yeah, you're awesome.
We're
soul sisters.
I swear to God.
We love the same cereal.
And you just like reiterated that that's the best cereal to everybody that's been watching these.
Yeah. You guys can get on that.
Okay. One thing someone would be really surprised to know about you.
I'm a unicyclist.
What?
And I can juggle at the same time.
You're so fucking random. I wish I had a unicycle. I would tape you right now.
Oh, damn.
I don't.
I just took it out of my car because I was cleaning it up.
Damn it.
I was cleaning it up. People were
okay, well, when you come back to talk about like reality television shows, cooking shows, and something, bring your cycle.
That is a good way to get on a reality show is learn how to ride a unicycle.
Really?
Because they're like weird. I'm like, yeah, kind of like a clown. No, I'm just kidding.
That is so fucking random. Okay, good. That's what these questions are for. What's your proudest moment?
Your proudest moment? I don't know. I think having my proudest moment is when my son or my two sons saying that they want to grow up to be like me.
Oh, that is cute. They're good kids too. They're busy boys. Favorite thing to cook? This is gonna be a hard one for you.
I love cooking soups because I'm very good at it and I can literally eat soup every day.
Me too. Is there a favorite soup though, like your go-to?
No, because
if you had to cook soup for Gordon Ramsay, which one would it be?
Man, I'd probably. Oh man, that's so hard. Probably beef neck and short rib pho.
Okay. Because
nobody knows that the beef neck is actually really good. Because people are all about the oxtail.
Right, I know.
But oxtail is honestly almost too fatty.
Well, you don't get a lot of meat either, like with oxtail.
And it's really expensive.
But it's so fucking good. I love oxtail and yellow rice.
But
I love Cuban oxtail. Like that's my shit. I could eat that every day of my life.
I love neck, so like I love neck.
I
I love like turkey neck, chicken neck.
Yeah.
But yeah, beef neck pho is really good.
Okay. I believe you. What's your most hated house chore?
Oh my god, I hate putting away clothes.
Me too.
I don't think anybody likes it.
I swear to God, I've been waiting for somebody to say that because I don't answer these questions. I always give them to my guests, and no one has ever said that.
Why?
I don't know.
What
it's
do
usually
they
dishes, which is
I
hate dishes.
Oh, I love doing dishes.
But putting away clothes, I will do laundry all day. I will do vacuuming. I will do all that all day. But putting away sweatshirts and clothing and folding, fucking hate it.
So annoying.
I don't even fold before I put away clothes.
So we know that if we ever get really rich, we're gonna have somebody put our clothes away for us.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's a plan.
Plan. Shake on that shit.
Yeah, let's shake on that.
Okay, then I think we already kind of answered this one, but you said you just loved it. Sour candy or chocolate?
Oh, sour candy all day.
All day. Okay. And you said your favorite ones are the
trolley worms.
Yep. Or no,
the eggs. Or the trolley eggs.
Okay. I like that. I like that all. Okay, so let everybody know where to find you if they want your seasoning, if they want your, I said seasoning really weird, if they want your advice on reality shows, if they want a hair appointment.
Yeah.
Let them know. What's your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is the My Show, and I have a business one, Miracle Seasoning.
Isn't there an underscore in there somewhere?
The My Show? The underscore My Show underscore.
Okay, cool. It will be up.
It will be there, right here. Okay.
But just in case.
And then there's Mint Salon, all the hair stuff.
And Mint is spelled M-Y-N-T.
Yeah. My name is spelled M-Y-H-A-N-H.
It looks like mine, but it's really me. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's so clever. Miracle, you know what I'm saying?
And I have an eating blog too called Eat With Me or Eat With My.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
You can follow all of those handles.
Yeah, you can always hit me up on Instagram as well if you need to get a hold of her, or if you just want to say what's up at JAllDay87, and that's a wrap. So we about to go wrap these fucking
spring rolls
up and go fry them up too. So we'll be back. Thanks for stopping by. I
All
appreciate
right,
you.
thanks, girl.
All right, peace.